The agrarian system seeks to take care of everyone under all circumstances. It is possible to produce enough abundance to raise up the foundational level of civilization to something much more humane and beneficial to all. Their system is a zero-sum game. There will be a loser. There will be many losers. The goal is to create an abundance-based system that produces so much abundance that it is impossible for anyone to lose. The goal is to create a system that produces a mutually beneficial solution for everyone. The core of the agrarian system is the production of energy. The production of excess energy at all levels. A system that is producing excess energy at all levels is an exergonic economy. Our focus in this system is in the production of excess surplus locally, usually in the form of advanced gardening and farming. Nothing in this system is in question at any time for anyone. Housing is not in question. The ability to produce value locally or the availability of jobs is not in question. Jobs and housing are not held above our heads and used to taunt us in an immature fashion. We are not made to scoop ourselves off the streets with work first. Rather, we will have a solid foundation of available housing at all times, and access to housing comes first, and from there we can participate in the workforce with dignity. This new system and the positive potential future of this world will see higher levels of abundance and production capability. It is not necessary to have a threatening scarcity mentality, nor is there the need for panicked scarcity-driven practices and routines. In an abundance-based system, the methods of doing things are more mature and meet the needs of each individual first and without threats. It should be possible to start with nothing and to integrate with the system with ease and to become a productive part of that civilization without continual revetting of one's profile. As long as someone maintains a high level of merit by not violating universal law or not initiating aggression towards others, then all jobs are available to them. The agrarian system and agrarian culture focus on producing excess surplus locally. The goal is to reach advanced levels of the system where we practice the sciences of advancing biochain formulas. A biochain formula would be like cutting the grass and using the grass clippings to fertilize the feed for chickens, which is used to fertilize the crops and so on. The goal will be to become masters of the art of survival by using the resources available to us to the best of our ability. We will advance as natural, scientific, high-tech, low-tech communities that become progressively more efficient at producing everything necessary for survival at increasingly individual levels. With advancements in technology and the invention of new practices, new types of life survival systems will emerge. I, for one, am tired of waiting for it. God has provided us with an engine of eternal abundance that only requires a bit of intelligence to operate. With proper practice, we would be living in a world of abundance right now. The only thing that keeps us suffering in a world of yesterday are free-riding power brokers who already have it good. There is no problem in their eyes from their perspective, and there is no need to change anything. When you have it good, why would you want things to change? But they are on an ever-shrinking island, and they are not safe. Whereas it is possible to create a system that benefits everyone, and in such a system no one is being threatened. Not them or anyone is running out of time, nor do they have to worry about others not having enough of their own to make them a threat in a system that is producing abundance for all. There are ways that you can still have levels within the system so that people can still achieve and have more than others, while at the same time raising the level of basic dignity and respect for all to a reasonable level. Using advancements in technology and advancements in local communal practices. The agrarian culture is focused on producing abundance at each level and sharing their excess surplus in communal industrial production chains that fuse work and living areas into harmonious elements of the natural environment. We will produce high-tech communities that blend in with and take care of the natural world while harnessing its power. There is so much that is available to us all right now. And if you can see what I can see, then you know this. And you know that there are power brokers all around the world who also know this. And instead of allowing us to freely advance into that, they would rather see us die. Until humanity shakes off these special power brokers and their desire to have it all while everyone else has nothing, we will be kept away from our true potential. We have the power to create harmony for all by producing abundance for all. And we have everything available to do so in this world that is overflowing with untapped abundance. This is not a matter of stripping nature of all her resources. Rather, this is a matter of becoming integrated elements that produce abundance at every stage and in every place by becoming part of vast and complex biochain formulas. We will work to advance those formulas themselves, and in time, we will become masters of the art of survival. Then we don't have to hear it anymore from that failed old system. They will not like that. They would rather have slaves. The perception that others are inferior to them as they print their free value into the air and back it up with physical violence. This is New Age royalty surviving through violence-backed mob rule. They will cause a confrontation, and that gets down to the core of one of the main obstacles in this time, and that is plainly a group that gets its power by printing that which it says is of true value versus a new system or understanding which bypasses that and recognizes that real value comes from the production of excess surplus locally. If value comes from your garden first instead of from their printer first, then they have a problem. The goal is going to be to produce so much abundance at every level that we can take the vacuum tube that they are using to suck us dry, and we can overload it with so much abundance that they choke. Then maybe we can finally move on and get on with our lives. If I continue with this project or this channel, then I will get into the fine details and potentialities of the agrarian system. For now, I leave you with the most profound of wisdoms. We live in a society.